This takes so much longer than I expected, but let's do this. Later glaze time. Look at this beautiful artwork. Oh my god. Look at my boy. My boy looks so beautiful. Die XT. You cooked with this one. Look at the effects. Look at what I'm assuming is the hockey. Look at the colors, the shades. It's so well done. Look at Luffy. Oh my god. This is peak. But yeah, no, this is the OP09 Luffy. Don 1, all your character gain all of your characters gain +1 cost. Your turn once per turn when 2 or more of your Don cards on the field return to your Don deck. Add up to 1 card from your Don deck as Don deck and set is active, and add up to 1 card additional Don card and rest it. So basically, once you do -2, you get both of them back. If you think that seems unfair, yeah, you're gonna find out why it is. And this is gonna be probably the longest one because I've kind of thought about some plays about it, but I'm not gonna do much. I'll upload a video and test it out, but I will kind of tell you what I think is gonna be a really cracked play. And I think this might be the best starter deck, or this might just make like Black Purple Luffy like a tier 1 or like meta leader. But yeah, stick with me and trust me, I'm not crazy. I'm onto something. I think I'm onto something. If I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments. I might be wrong. I'm not the best at this. I'm made at best. But I kind of have a vision. I have a vision. Let's go. So yeah, look at this beautiful boy one last time before we kind of minimize it. Yeah. So now these are all the stuff from like OP09. These are all stuff from OP09. Gum Giant. Oh, and you have a Brook from Starter Deck 14 because they had to add 1 black card, so they added Brook. A basic Brook. Now like 4 copies of him, I think, or something, or 8. But well, I'll have 16 soon or something. But now let's get to the better cards, the beautiful cards, the newer ones. So, one thing to get every time you see like Zoro, you may return 1 or more Don cards from your Don field and from your Don deck. You return both because you get back both, right? Because the leader abilities when 2 or more Don, so you have to return both. So you return 2, get 1 Don as active, and rest it from leader ability, and then you get 1 Don from here. That's something important. I don't think, at least in my version, I don't think I'm going to be playing this Zoro. I'll show you something more interesting. But these starter deck cards are really good, especially for this specific leader. These 5 cards are really good. Let's start with what I think is the weakest one, the 810 Sanji, 810 General Frankie. Madon -2, give up to two of your opponent's characters -2,000 power during this turn. I don't think it's really gonna come up. I don't think there's a situation where you kind of need this, unless you're like you need to play against like what's his name, the Eustace. That I think removal's a better answer to Eustace than this. So this is like a decent card, but it's nothing special. And also, this Don Master doesn't really matter for you because you kind of ramp regardless. You don't need the ramp at that point, so you just get 1 active Don, which is like gives you 1 for swinging. You have better things to play out on this curve than this. Now let's look at the better cards for this deck. We'll start with the Chopper because I feel like this is the next weakest one, but I think this it's the next weakest, but it's a really strong card overall, especially into certain matchups. So it's a blocker, and on play, Don -2, rest up to 1 of your opponent's Don cards or characters with the cost of 1 or less. So it's a pretty decent card. Now, and I say it especially because against matchups where like Lucci, where you have a Masheri or Maisheri, this card. I might be spelling it wrong. What was it called? Oh, there. A Moncherie. It's a 1 cost. Rest this character. Return 2 of free cost onto the bottom of the rest. Return up to 1 cost 3 to 5 black character from your trash to your hand. So this they cycle what's it called, Rebecca's with this. I hate when every time I see a Rebecca just come back into play, and this will help you kind of make sure that Macheries die pretty fast. So I'm never gonna hate that. Plus it lets you ramp up. So you go back, like, it doesn't let you ramp, it lets you like keep an active Don to swing. Not a bad card, decent. In the Bonnie matchup, you can just rest it on, so Bonnie can't rest your stuff because you just rest that one Don they have up. You play him out, and boom, now the Bonnie's rested. Or the what's it called? The Don's rested, so they can't use the leader ability anymore. Now we get into the interesting cards. Soba Mask. Soba Mask is interesting in many ways, but I think and the biggest thing is Soba Mask is a 7 cost 9k. On play, we don't worry about this. We worry more about this line. See, I was listening to a lot of people who play Blackbeard say that this card would be horrible, and yeah. If you have a Sangoro or Sanji with 7,000 base power or more, give this card in your hand -5 cost. Buddy, this is gonna be a 2 cost 9k going down. It returns all your Sangoro and Sanji cards to the owner's hand. Now, in certain matchups, this on play is going to kill someone. You play this out, you this. If you have this Sanji out, you play out the Soba Mask for 2, get this Sanji back. You swing with this Sanji, like say you on your 8 Don turn you played this Sanji, you rested something, you swung once, and now this turn you swing 7 to life. Play out Soba Mask for 2. Sanji bounces to your hand. Soba Mask is 2 cost 9k. Now there's a body that has been established. Sanji, you play Sanji again for 7. Swing again. And now you have 1 down to spare because you're at 10. Plus, you return 1 or more Dawn. So you get, you technically get 1 active Dawn. It's crazy. Like, I know I'm not explaining it well because I'm not playing it, but if I played it, I'm going to show it. But this, don't underestimate it. I think this is going to be Blackbeard's worst nightmare. This one card is going to destroy, because say God forbid you have 2 Sanjis on the board, you can play like 2-3 of these out. Blackbeard will not be able to turn off your on plays, because if they do, after 5 you're gonna play him out and then it's just GG, it's over. They'll have multiple 9k swings coming next turn, and you add 3 Dawn to each or 4 Dawn, now you're swinging 12, 13, 13, 13 or 12, 12, 12, which is insane. And then you'll have that one Sanji you had, which allowed you to play these cards out, by the way. So Soba Mask, cracked. I low-key love this card. Like, plus it's Sanji card, so I have to. Hope they release an SR of this or something. Like a treasure. Now to 2 of my favorite cards. This Nico Robin. Dawn -2. Add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. This card is gonna make black purple Luffy meta, and this, but I'll get back to this later. But this, so after talking about the Monkey D Luffy, I'll kind of talk about like possible plays you can do, which kind of I think makes it really strong. But say like just keep it like it's like the Zoro, but it's a Dawn -2, and it sets 2 Dawn as active. You get a 2k counter and it's 3/4. Look at this bad boy, Luffy. On play, when attacking, Dawn -2. If your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 5 or more Dawn cards on their field, your Straw Hat type leader's base power becomes 7,000 power until the end of your opponent's next end phase. So until the end of their turn, basically your leader becomes a 7k. Now imagine you're going second. Actually, imagine you're going first. On 1, you play out this Searcher, right? You're gonna need a purple Searcher, and Trafalgar Law I think is your best bet, because I don't think there's any other Straw Hat Searchers. And let me just check, I don't want to make assumptions. Straw Hat, oh my god, it's a lot of cards. I'll cut out the blue aspect of it. Yeah, I don't think there's any other Searcher. Holy, that does not. Well, you do have the Zoro, but I don't think you need that. You kind of want to focus on ramp. Oh no. Oh no. There actually is not a Searcher. Oh my god, is that card. Also, this card is pretty interesting to have in this deck because it kind of makes it hard to KO some of your stuff, but I won't talk about this right now because I don't think it's that important. But the idea is you play out this at 1. On your 3 Dawn turn, you play out Nico Robin. Dawn -2. You get 2 of your Dawn back through leader ability, and 1 is active, and then you play out another Dawn. So now now you have a 3 cost 4k body. You attach 2 Dawn to him. This becomes a 4 cost, and you swing 7 with lead. In turn 2. Now you're at 4 Dawn, by the way, and you're going first. Next, you go to 6. Play out this bad boy, because your opponent's at 5. Because you went from 4 to 6. Your opponent went from your opponent was going second. Oh wait, no, that doesn't happen. Oh no, because he goes 1, 2, 4. I messed up. I usually go second to 2, 4, 6. Okay, I messed up the calculation in my head. You have to go second for my thing to work. I tried to explain it so well. My brain, why did I choose to go first? Am I dumb? Maybe I am. Okay, if you're going first, this does not work unless you're playing against a leader who also rams just like you. If you're going second, though, please, I made a big boo-boo, so please forgive me. But if you're going second on 1 or 2, you play out a searcher. You do your searches. You're happy. You're jolly. You do your searches. On 4, you play out her. Dawn -2. Get 1 active. Get 1 rested. Now you have 3 more Dawn, right? Yeah, you get 1 active from leader ability. You get 1 rested, 1 active, and then from her you get 1 active, and you have 1 extra Dawn because you're at 4. So now you're technically at 5, but you were at 4, so you had 1 active Dawn, and you get 2 from your abilities. So it's 3. You're still at 3 Dawn. You could play another one out, do the same thing again, or you could play anything else out that you have. That's 3. Usually it'll be the searcher, I think, unless you add the chopper, or I don't think there's anything else you could play out. Yeah, or at least not on my version so far. You could play this out, but I'm just doing it for scenario's sake. Or you could just swing 8 with lead. Just against decks like Blackbeard, this will come in handy. Now you're at 5 because you go 2, 4, go to 5 because you add 1 Dawn through her ability, and you're never losing Dawn if you return 2 because leader ability. You attach 1 to lead to make sure that she cannot be KO'd that easily if you need to, because +1 cost. And then it's your 7 Dawn turn, because you were at 4. You're supposed to go to 6, but now you go to 7 because +1 Dawn. Dawn -2, you play this bad boy out. Dawn -2, return 2 Dawn, get 2 both back, and you get get both back. Now 1 Dawn is active, and then you get your leader's a 7k leader because your opponent's at 5 because 1, 3, 5, and you're 2, 4, 6, but now you're at 7 because ramp. You get your Dawn back, and now you're swinging 8 at lead again, which is insane. Like, most of the decks can't keep up with the tempo, and it's not just about 8. See, if you get that 1 active Dawn back, your leader's 7, so you can swing 7 with lead, and then attach that 1 Dawn to this Robin and swing 5 with this Robin, because you have, if this sticks, if you're playing against Black 9 out of 10 times, it'll KO it. But if not, you can swing with this, you can swing with this, or you can play out a searcher, but it's just the options you have, and that's by your 3rd turn if you're going second. If you're going first, I know I messed up before, but if you're going first, it's going to be 1, you're going to play out your searcher. At 3, you can play her out, but you're going to still go to, you're going to be at 4, so you're going to 6. But you can't, like, there's no point playing him out, because you go to 6, but then your opponent's still at 4, so his ability is still not active. You could play him out, because it's still a when attacking, right? So if you can play 2 out, it kind of gets it gets overwhelming for your opponent. You could, like, sacrifice 2 Dawn maybe at times to, like, just go 9k, and then you're just swinging, right? Because you're swinging 7. It gets really difficult to at times, like, handle it. Also, you could play out Sanji's. Like, you have options. You could play out other stuff. You have so many options. I think this Frankie is also an interesting pick to have because it kind of lets you, like, draw cards. The Usohachi, really decent card. You have Shigan, Finger Pistol. This Luffy. But I think Black Purple Luffy potentially is gonna be meta in the next set. It will be a bit of a turn. Like, if you're getting second, I think chances of winning increases significantly. But if you're going first, it gets a bit difficult. I don't think what's it called? This card will do as well in what's the other decks? GP Luffy. It might do well in blue purple. I have not really tested much on blue purple, but I think for black purple, this is like made for this deck because you're not losing Dawn. You're really not losing Dawn. Dawn minus you just get it back, right? Again in again in GP, which I've been playing, you're kind of dependent on Sanji and Pudding. So this basically replaces your leader ability at that point. But if this does, you don't get those active Dawns. So I don't know how useful this is gonna be in that deck. And the deck is already bricky. But yeah, I think that's what I think. This is the strongest starter deck, maybe on par with Teach, but I think this is stronger than Teach, and it's gonna change the whole format. Like, it's gonna impact the format significantly, especially with, and this bad boy looks so good. That one Dawn, oh my god, like increasing. Like, one cost might not seem like much, but it's so much. Especially if you're thinking of the Lucci matchup. Oh my god. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, hope this video was fun. Please forgive me if I made any mistakes. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.